It's Madden NFL 24, and we'll see Dalvin Cook. He really helped drive them a week ago with a 3-touchdown game. It's the Jet.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. The new-look Jets ready to go on offense, and it is the veteran Aaron Rodgers at quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
Right. I mean, what do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that big-time game?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
But Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
Back when I played with dinosaurs roam the earth, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we got to put in Davis. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line.
So the Charger offense making its way out, and at the controls is the league's 2nd leading passer a year ago. At 25 years of age, out of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterbacks shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
He'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The Chargers at 4-3, a game over 500. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Up the middle they go. Tucker, and he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's Herbert.
Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers.
A great play there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes the score 7-0. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays.
And it was Quentin Johnston who finished that drive off with a touchdown grab. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Rodgers. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall, taken down at the 47-yard line.
Holding offense.
They get the USC man, Elijah Vera Tucker.
Still first
They're
down.
backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Rodgers. Incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Incomplete.
But you talk about the defense for these Chargers.
They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
2nd down and 4. Hall again on 2nd down.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Zerline on for the field goal. A 37-yard.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Quentin Johnston and the offense back to work.
Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist, you know, that good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing, change things up a little bit, and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, He's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second down, it's Tucker. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 18. 79 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now it's Herbert. And his throw here is incomplete. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Garrett Wilson, the one he was looking for.
And it's 3rd and 5.
But you talk about the defense for these Chargers.
They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Handoff running left. Here's Hall.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
At the Chargers' 42-yard line.
Rodgers going to throw. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 25-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw is Rodgers. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right.
Abanikanda will score. Touchdown, New York.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Here's Darius Davis on the return. And he returns this to the 22.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. A shotgun snap for Herbert.
He gets this out to Spiller.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
And the Chargers first down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Tucker. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Here's Herbert. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line.
Matt Ioannidis pulling his way in and sticking him to the turf. Third down and 13.
Out of the gun, Herbert.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
Herbert.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
It's a gain of 8. But it brings up fourth down.
They snap it to Herbert. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
And now out come the Jets. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
At the 27-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now it's Rodgers.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert setting up to throw on first down.
Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Back to throw here, Herbert. Williams brings it in. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
Offense.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
That's not good enough, man.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, LA. Quentin Johnston with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is up to 18 now. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Jets ready to get going again here on offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left. More than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
That's good for the Jets. First down. First and 10.
Rodgers now on first down. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Open man is Uzama. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's in, puts it on the carpet, it's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. So we reach halftime. And halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So the Chargers will start the 2nd half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. So here are the Chargers to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Up the middle they go. It's Tucker, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 113 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
On 2nd down now, it's Tucker. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now Herbert off the bootleg. Throw left side complete. That's Tucker. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
And the Chargers 1st down.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's Herbert. He gets it to Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. Quentin Johnston. 29 yards as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Here's Hall again.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now Rodgers. And that's incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to the ground with Hall.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 35. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
From the gun, here's Abanikanda.
Oh, he sheds himself free. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Rodgers now on first down. Letting one go deep for the end zone.
And that's going to be incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 18-yard line.
47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing is Rodgers.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 9 overall. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Quentin Johnston and the offense back to work.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Tucker, and able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
His 49-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Tucker.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Now a give right side. Tucker takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
On first down, it's Tucker. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Wow, 185 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Up the middle they go. Tucker, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Chargers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And they open the lead up now to 25. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The New York set to take the field.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you, someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. We'll see if he can do it. Kelly tries the right side, and he is going to lose yardage here. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And New York set to take the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
From the 25, here's second down and 2.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
First and 10 at the 35.
Rodgers going to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Leads to second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 39. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Rodgers. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Rodgers to throw once more. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That puts him in excellent position. First and goal after a gain of 19. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Now it's Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. To throw is Rodgers.
He dumps this one off here to Hall.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And now what we have here, a third and goal. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Great defense there on 3rd and goal. They took away everything. Forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it'll be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. The Charger drive about to get going. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Now a 2nd and 10. They run the counter. It's Tucker, and for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what